Hello everyone, this is 10X Generation. This is my road to $1 billion. I'm building a decentralized cloud gaming platform so you can earn passive income sharing your PC and your games with others through the internet. And I'm working on the web app, and I got a good bit done today. I made it so that you can successfully add games to your computers, and I changed it up how I did it before. Instead of putting in the game name, you have to put in the Steam ID of the game, and it links it up with my database and properly links it. So I have that working. I also made it so that you can delete computers that you've added, so you could just delete them, and it wipes the data off the databases as well. And I changed a little bit of styling, like really basic styling. I made it so that it instead of having everything being fixed, like, I don't know, how do I even explain it? I made it so that when you increase or decrease the width of the screen, the grid conforms to it, if that makes sense. I feel like I did more today. I feel like I did more, but listing everything that I did today, I think that's it. I also made it so that when you, it's like a lot of little stuff. When you create a new computer, it checks the current user account, and it sees if it has any other computers of the same name, and if it does, it returns an error. But it doesn't pop up an error, it just doesn't go through. I still have to make toasts. That's what they're called, those little messages that pop up at the bottom. I have to implement toasts, and I'll do that eventually. But today was a good day. A lot of basic stuff that needs to be done. Nothing too exciting, and nothing really revolutionary learned in terms of programming. But off of the business, I know this is mostly business, this series, but it's also, this channel is I don't want to say a diary, but also a journal, so that I can look back and see how I've made progress. And one of the things I wanted to work on, or I should always be working on, is, emotional intelligence and things like that. And there was something happened yesterday, that was interesting, and it led me to learning about the process of catharsis. So I don't know how deep I want to go into it. Whatever. So it's like I don't really want to go that deep into it. But I learned about catharsis, basically just trying to understand something. And catharsis is something that Aristotle presented when he was talking about theater. I guess that he was having a discussion with someone, and this is when theater was getting big, when theater was just coming out, I suppose. And there was argument or discussion about whether or not it's good for people to be seeing these tragic, horrible events in theater being played out, right? Is that good for society? And that's a genuine question. It's like you're seeing other people get stabbed, murdered, just horrible things, death and destruction, all this stuff in theater. Is that a positive thing for society? And the guy Aristotle was talking to was like, no, I don't think it's a good thing. It'll encourage people to do bad stuff. It's basically the whole our game's bad argument. But Aristotle basically said that no, he thinks it is a good thing because it allows for people to get out certain repressed emotions in a safe and controlled environment where it doesn't do any real damage. And it could actually be a benefit to society. And he called that process of releasing repressed emotions in a productive way catharsis. And I was learning about all the different ways that can happen. and the benefits of it. So it can happen through art, it can happen through music of different sorts, theater, TV shows, movies, um, and it can be very therapeutic. And it led me to just thinking about, like, okay, well, throughout life, we accumulate certain emotional baggage. It's just the nature of life, right? You accumulate things, and some of those things are either so deeply repressed or uncomfortable to confront that we don't ever really extinguish it. But that energy is still there and it still affects us, and it can lead us to um, certain kinds of negative habits and vices and things like that. It's just something, to ease I guess, the pain or whatever of that emotional suffering, right? Which, leads to bad habits and can ultimately become destructive. But, or so, frequently having these flushes, the emotional flushes, these catharsis moments, could be very beneficial. And the video I was watching, when he was talking about Aristotle, they brought up like Aristotle's like problem with. You guys can look this up too. Don't take anything I'm saying as fact as well. Most of it, this is opinion, and probably I'm quoting it wrong. But in the video, what I got from it, Aristotle had a problem with theater that was mostly about spectacle, purely entertainment, spectacle, comedy kinds of theater, because they don't provide any real benefit besides escapism. Right? Um, and I noticed that I consume the entertainment, the movies and songs that I listen to are purely spectacle. If you like, in that way, it's spectacle, it's flashy, it's entertaining, it allows an escape from reality, which is fine. But I don't ever incorporate any kind of potential catharsis inducing media ever. And that could lead to a buildup of, I don't know, emotional baggage, which can get in the way of other things in life and leads to bad behaviors, and outbursts and things like that. So what I want to do is make time to purposefully consume these tragedies, because what he was talking about, they have to be tragedies, things that invoke fear in the viewer, fear and sorrow and things like that. You have to feel those emotions for that release to happen. So I want to specifically take time out instead of watching a bunch of entertainment. I want to take some time and start watching some of these movies and things like that. And I remember I was talking with my mom about that, and I don't know. It's weird. I don't even really know how to explain it, but yeah, that's something that I want to do more so, just so I can be a more emotionally whole person, and just become a more emotionally mature person. So that's something I intend to do. I'm still going to be working, but don't be surprised if I start making movie reviews. I just watched this movie called Revolutionary Road, and that would be considered one of these movies. And it was a really good movie, and I kind of want to make a review or an analysis of that movie, because I used to really enjoy doing book analysis and movie analyses in school. So maybe I'll start making videos like that. But I'm not sure. I don't want to give too much energy to it because it's not really my main focus, not my priority. But I also do want to do it at the same time. And what's the point of doing anything if you don't really want to do it? I don't know. Isn't that the whole point of like life and stuff? Anyway, this video got a little weird, but that's fine. Every day is a different day. So anyway, that's really it. Thank you all so much for watching. This is 10X Generation. If you found this interesting or something, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I make these videos every single day. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.